Hey guys, I've done a video in the past on this 88 GMC Sierra about this thing going dead and popping and shutting off at wide open throttle. Tested numerous theories on what I thought was wrong with it, with the timings right. They rebuilt the carburetor, put a gauge in here. It's running anywhere from 8 to 10 psi at all times, even under throttle. Just checked everything I know. There's no collapsed lines. The regulator's good. Carburetor seems to be good since I built it. Of course, it's doing the exact same thing it was doing before I did all this stuff. It's like nothing I've done, even the plugs, wires. Rebuilt the distributor from pretty much everything but the modular. And other theory I have is when I bought this truck, the steering column was bad in it, and they had a key broke off in the ignition. So I didn't ever run that much gas in it because I scared somebody would come up and steal it, because I live in a cul-de-sac. Anyway, I got probably 5 gallons of gas in this thing, so we're going to take it around the block and see how it runs, see if it's still doing the same thing. If so, then I know it's because I didn't have that much gas in it. So let's see what happens here. I was thinking that maybe there was enough gas, so the pickup on the pump maybe wasn't getting enough gas to run. So making this video just to show folks what I'm talking about. Truck cranks right up. Yeah, checking engine lights on. Whenever I plug in, of course this thing's been swapped from a TBI to a Vortec, and whenever I plug in the right scanner, it tells me I'm using the wrong scanner, even though it's the only one that I plug in. So I don't know if it's because when they swap the wiring and stuff out, it's reading if the Vortec is requires a different, the truck the motor came out of requires a different scanner, but you can only plug one plug-in in it. And I was going to see what that check engine light was, but it's going to be a bunch of things, because ain't nothing on this car factory anymore, not even the transmission. It's got a 350 turbo in it. But let's run it and see if it does the same thing. And you can't even barely give it gas. I don't know if it's the spring I got on the carburetor is like, I mean, it's such a light spring that sometimes you even have to pop the hood and push down on the accelerator just to get it to quit revving so high. So I know the spring is not why the pedal's hard to mash. It may just be the pedal. But I'm not going to get on it right now. I want to be coming towards the house before it goes dead. But usually around some of these curves, if I'm going faster, it cuts out, spitting sputters, like it's not getting enough gas. I like this guy right here. He's a Mopar guy. He's got some badass cars. That green Comet or whatever it is right there, Duster, looks a Comet or Duster. I'm not really sure what it is. It's mean. He cranks it. You can hear it all the way on the other side of the block. It's bad. Anyway, let's see if it does the same thing. When I get in the straightaway, I'll get on it. We're actually right here. Let's see if it does. Huh. Usually, when I done that, it would cut out. Let's see if it does it around the curve. So here it goes. Huh. Not as bad then, though. I have to admit. I don't know. Let's try it one more time and see. Sorry I don't want to drive it too far, because my son's got my truck, and that's what I'd use to tow it home with if it wouldn't crank back up. Usually when it does that, you turn the ignition switch off and it'll crank right back up and run, normal. Well, I have to say, it's running better than it's run. I mean, it's really nothing but the 350 Vortec with a couple of bolt-ons on it, stock on the inside, so nothing special. It's just an old 88 model Sierra project truck, Project 500. That's how much I gave for the truck. A lot of people say, yeah, I can tell, probably. You didn't go dead just then either. beginning to think maybe it's because I didn't have enough fuel in there. It's definitely running better. Shoot, man, I'm almost kind of want to drive it around the whole block. I'm not lying. I've had this truck for 4 months, and that's the most that I've been able to get it without it cutting out and going dead. It actually spins them off pretty easily. The main road goes that way and then back out on County Road 12, which is a lot of traffic out there right now, and really don't want to get stranded on that road. And I kind of hate getting on it right here in this cul-de-sac because these folks has got kids. Even though this guy up here with that Mopar comes out here and does a monster burnout every other day. Well, the cut off. Yeah, it's doing exactly what it had been doing. It's just shut off right now. But you can take it, and like I said, shut off right then. And it fires right up and goes on. Well, I honestly have to say, that's the best it's ever driven. It did cut off that one time, but I think it has a 25 or 30 gallon tank. I'm not sure. And that's the most gas that I've had in here. Yeah, I'm thinking there's like about probably 4 gallons, maybe 5 gallons in there. And before, I probably only had a gallon or so in there. And I'm thinking when I was getting on it, it was sloshing that gas around and it wasn't picking up enough to keep the carburetor running. Let's see what the PSI is right now. It should be between 9 and 10, or 8, 9, or 10. Which they say 5.5 PSI for this carburetor motor. So let's check that theory. Like around 9. Anyway, it's run a lot better than it's been running, so I'm thinking that's what it was. Maybe I need to put some more fuel in this thing. But anyway, thank you for watching. And this will be another episode for Paul Bart's Garage. I named myself Paul Bart's Garage because when I used to be a police officer, my kids used to call me Paul Bart because I was fat and dumpy and had short hair, and I actually looked like him, honestly. So I was trying to come up with a cute name that I thought would be funny, and I just off the whim named it that. So, plus, you know, about dumb as a box of rocks when it comes to trying to fix stuff anyway. I'm either learning from you guys on YouTube or going to some kind of thread or something and watching videos. And I did learn some things from my buddies and my dad growing up. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a good weekend.